How's she hanging? So, pretty good here and stuff. Some of you mentioned yesterday that the sound was a little weird sounding on the for the new camera here. It has 5.1 surround sound, so I have turned it down to 2.1, 2-channel sound. So hopefully today is better. It might have sounded weird because if you don't have a full surround sound system, it may not have sounded quite right or something. I don't know, but we're gonna try and see, and see if it's any better, any worse, or whatever. So I won't know until it gets edited and, you know, rendered and all that stuff. So, but anyways, heading to the garage. We are going to see if we can figure out this RIO switch thing, reverse implement option it's called, on the tractor. And I had a quick look at her there yesterday, but I think I'm going to pull her actually out and yank this back tire off. I can probably have a lot more better look at her. So let's pull her out and have a look. 200 kilometers an hour. And up we go.
Here we go.
250 Ks pulled off at. Alright, well, let's fire it up here. Neutral. Come on. Really? There we go. And guess I'll jump on her. Oh. Well, let's pull her outside here and pull the tire off. That's probably pretty good right about there. I'm going to leave that there, put her back in neutral, shut her off. That way when I put the tire back on, I can actually spin that hub a little bit. Okay, so we need a jack. I still got everything out from the other day. Actually helped someone with their little tractor this morning. Had a couple of hydraulic lines that needed fixed on it. So we did that. And worked out pretty good. Okay. I'm going to jack her up closer here. I think that should be all right there. Just basically need to get her just off the ground like that. That way it doesn't fall off that hub and stuff. Because what's going to happen if I get it up too high, it's balanced now. Okay, it's balanced. But once I take the side off, it goes and falls down. So, okay, we'll go get the 19 mil socket here. Kind of sort of organize my stuff. I had a bunch of stuff out this morning too, helping him out. Oh, I think it was the 19 mil. Okay, that, and Buddy hasn't come to do his radiator in his van yet, so I don't know when he's doing that. Okay. Cool. Okay. That's good, that's good. Good. That sure weighs a lot. Holy. Okay, so in here, it's kind of buried. It's not bad though, but there's the reverse. So if we push on that, you can see that thing's moving. And where was it now? Up here, you can see right in behind here. If I pull this spring off here, hang on, see, there's not much room in this fender here too, right? Hang on. Okay. So that spring is just pulling constant tension back on that switch, but you can see it right there. That's the push button there. So I'm kind of thinking that when you're driving along, it's constantly got that switch on, and when you let it off and you hit that reverse pedal, it unengages that. So I'm thinking if I just put a jumper wire on the connector here, that should work. Now, there, she's off there now. Well, no clips or nothing holding them on. Oh, but she's more than one wire. That's not good, because I don't know which one is which now. There's actually lots of wires going into that guy. Well, that's not too good. I don't know which one would be which one, but I think those two go into one. And a blue striped and a green would be ground probably. So one of these two here I'm sure will be, I'm not too sure now. I thought it might have just been like a 2-wire thing, but apparently not. There's more to it than that. Now the only other way I could do it is somehow get it to disengage itself from activating here. Somehow onto that thing, so it's basically always going to be pulled on. Either that or get a zip tie and tie that thing so it's always on. That would work too, but I think I'll try a little jumper wire first here. Worst it's going to do is pop a fuse, hopefully, and she should be good. I'll go make a little ground jumper wire, and we'll go from there. I don't know if this is going to work, but there's more than one wire coming in here, which has got me a little concerned. Now one of them's probably a malfunction light too. Okay, hopefully this doesn't fry a bunch of stuff. And fire it up here. Okay, so that's not good. Presuming the reds try that guy maybe. I don't know, it's a big mystery now. I don't really know after this. Shutting off, so that looks good. Nothing's getting hot or smoking, or so I'm really not too sure what all these other ones are for then. That seems to work. What to do with that, I don't know. Should probably tape it up or something. I guess I should try my other PTO2 here. Pull the cover off, give you this sweet little cover. Now up here we got to switch to, actually that, oh sorry, that should get both of them there. That's the mid and the rear. And if all goes well here, that one's going, that one's going, that one's going. Back in there, spinning. And if I hit, yeah, that's good. I might get, that wasn't in here, but yeah, that seems all good now. Shut her down. Okay, that was good. That seemed to have worked. Now that was a single red, looks like with a blue thingy on it, and the white with a blue striper. Now if something's not working the way it should, I'll have to figure that out later, but I think we should be okay. So that's good there, that'll move, so I'll be able to fit the tire back on. I'm gonna get some black tape though. So hopefully doing this like this doesn't make something else go stupid, like, you know, the air conditioning won't work now or something. That of course was a joke. This air conditioning works beautiful on this unit. It's the best air conditioner I've ever had. Yeah. Okay, that should keep the honest dirt out. Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and throw this tire back on, and I think I got a better way to maybe try to attack it. Well, to get it, the last part centered up is one of these fellers. I think that might work better. There's that wire out of the way there a bit more, maybe there. Whew. Okay, so the thing has listed over a little bit the other way, so I'll just have to let this down a hair. But there somewhere. Oh, close. Really close, like a millimeter. Okay, it's pretty much got it now. I just got a line. Pretty close. So take your dewey and then helps you line them up a little bit, at least to get one or two of them started here, right? So I don't know if it's going to really help, but I actually need to go up. Silly thing. I also got the first one started there anyways. Okay, I'm just going to go up a hair. Actually, I could probably go up more now. Now that I got it started, yeah, I think we're good now. I think. Whoa. Not perfect on there, but whoa. Don't like that. Get on there, you dirtbag. There. I think we're mostly okay now. Those will suck in again once I put that dewy to her. Man, I cannot do... I've never had any coordination with my left hand for stuff like this, the fine motory, skilly kind of stuff. Oops. These being a fine thread too, they're sometimes a nuisance to get on. You think they're started and they're not. Okay. Grab the gun here. And we'll nail them back on. Tight. Good. Oh yeah, we got to put our cover back on too. We never got one of them with the other tractor, but I guess they're trying to be more safe now. So that's it. Okay. Jack go down. And let's go for a little test drive. Alright, well, I forgot to put that spring back on, but I did get it back on after, of course, the tire went on, which would have been a lot easier when the tire was off, but anywho. So I don't see any lights, that's good. Still goes forwards. High range is still good. See if she'll back up here. Yeah, backs up. I'll see if I can. That's good. Okay. Oh, that's much better. Much better. But just barely touching. But that's really kind of what you want. You don't want her digging in too hard, because then it just burns off all the bristles real fast, you know. So you can see on, you can see on here. You just adjust and remove a couple of washers from the bottom, and then put them on top. And that lets her drop down further. Well, before they had, I think it was 4 or 5 big spacers that were probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those washers thick. So you take one of them off, drop her down like, an inch, and it wouldn't take very long. It would burn that that section of the broom off, and then you're kind of screwed. Then you got to keep going down and down and down and down. And you ended up just, you know, screwed. So this should be better now. So that's good. We'll go for a little sweep maybe, even though it's nothing to sweep. I tried doing some leaves with it, and it was horrible. Because to get anything, snow or anything that gets any more than like 6 inches deep, it just fires it straight up and then right back on top of you. Really didn't work too well. Plus this thing with any kind of wind is just horrendous. Because as long as the wind's going this way, not coming at you, the stuff will fling up and just woof right in your face. That wasn't much fun. So, not so much here to sweep, but it does a little bit. A little bit of crub on the road. I'll show you the new Veterans Monument here when we go past. That's her there, all done, new flagpole. It's got like the special Dewey in the flagpole to raise it up and down, so it's pretty sweet. And yeah, they're good for November 11th. So it looks pretty good. They already had their unveiling, grand re-unveiling of the monument. So yeah, could sweep a bit here maybe. Oh no! I killed it. It's dead. I wonder if this will start engaged now. Oh no, that's good. Has to be out of Dewey. That's, I think, digging in too much there now. Fine-tune adjust it with my thing there, but it's probably not getting much over here. It's the angle, right? I don't know. I'm going to come by here, I think, with my blower and blow it all into the bush. This just makes more mess, I think, than anything. Whoop! Grinder totally fit. There we go. There's not much here to sweep. I guess this is kind of the first little bit of actually use this thing since we rebuilt her all last year, put those new bristles in, and that's about all we've done with it. So we'll put her away, I think, pretty much after that. So I'll probably use her a little bit, but oh man, the snow we had last year, this would have been totally useless. You know, I'm blowing like a foot of snow at a time. Yeah, that's not going to work with this thing. You need the big plow or the big snow blower or something. But it works good because it'll dig it down to the pavement, right? That's what I like about her. Getting a little bit of stuff there, but some sticks and stuff. There's some stuff coming. Flicking that off. Some more stuff coming. Nice. But yeah, as in leaves, not too good. I'll see if I can do some here maybe. That's not too bad, but then you still got to get rid of it, right? Or all I'm doing is just making more of a mess, I think. Kind of totally useless for leaves. But anyway. A lot of the thatch up. Or all the grass, I guess. I don't know. See that? The wind just took that and blew her all over the place. Not too nice. Now that snow, yeah, you can imagine. Oh nice, 3 pumpkins. Cleaning up the side pretty good though. These trees always lose their needles, right? So cleans all this up pretty good. nothing like that smell of the new paint burning off stuff. I guess I really haven't had her that hot, you know. That wasn't much of a run for it, but it's enough you can just smell that paint starting to kind of burn and stuff, or not burn, but just warming up, I guess. So sweet. Look at this though, eh? Dirt. That's the thing with that sweeper. She makes a one heck of a mess. If you get into her too thick, it just goes straight right back, because this thing's spinning, right? So it's grabbing the stuff and then twink right back on top. Yeah, so it's all you can do. It's all you can do. But anyways, yes, works good. Once where you get a little bit of snow, we'll maybe even hook up the GoPro on my motorcycle helmet there, like I was doing for the motorcycle vlog stuff, and do some blowing and stuff. And that actually worked pretty good, because it's on the top of my helmet, right? So, you know, it'll sit on there and I can, you know, you'll see what I'm doing and stuff. And we'll have a snow plowing video, or snow blowing, or sweeping video, or whatever you want to call her. But yeah, I do think I need to raise or lower the wheels a little bit, bring them up a bit. I think that might help a little more better with, because, you know, it's funny, because you're on grass, it's not bad, it's digging in. Well, you've seen it stall it out, but you're on pavement, it's totally different. So I guess, you know, the grass, it sinks into, I don't know, whatever, but she'll work pretty good, I think. So, but anyways, I think I'm gonna go grab my blower machine there, fill it up with gas, and then that one bank we were trying there by the veterans section, I'm gonna blow some of the leaves over into the bush, I think, there, because it's pretty good right now. The wind's pretty died down, but sometimes the wind comes this way and it blows. I'm blowing this way, the wind's blowing this way, the wind's always gonna win. So it ends up not working too good, but I'll try to get a little video of that for you. I don't know exactly how much I'll be able to do, because, you know, it's kind of a two hands all on deck kind of machine there. So, but I'll hold her maybe in my teeth, and then, you know, as best I can for a few minutes, and then we'll get some blowing video and stuff like that. Because other than that, not much else planned today. Helped my buddy there this morning. Actually, you can still see the drip marks. He had 1, 2, 3 hoses he needed replaced. Little wee tiny, little wee 1/4 inch, little wee tiny guys, eh? And we got them fixed for him. I didn't video any of that because, you know, he's, you know, probably doesn't want the camera stuff like a lot of people don't, right? So I'm not rude and stick it in the guy's face and say deal with it. I know I'll ask him or whatever first, but most times I just kind of keep it all to myself and sort of private-y kind of thing, because a lot of people don't want that, you know. So, but yeah, that's the way she works. So I'll put some gas in my machine here, and we'll head her back and see if we can win against blowing some leaves. Okay, so this is really blowing. Literally, I'm gonna have to figure something out for next year or whatever. Some kind of mowing collector machine doing into the big trailer or something, I don't know. We'll have to brainstorm about that maybe after, but just gonna do these up and probably that'll be it for today. Here we go. that's it for me today. Being dizzy and getting dizzy like that, shouldn't have rolled around those leaves. Oh, I just don't do well with dizzy. Dizzy stuff doesn't do well with me, maybe. But anyways, we got most of her done there. The wind was blowing from the west, so it was kind of defeating my purpose of blowing them there. Plus I figured, well, we'll blow them across that road, and then when the wind does come through, it'll right across the whole place, hopefully. I've seen her some years where I've never had to do much for leaves at all, because they're just like cleaned right out. Works pretty nice, but so far this year we haven't had those nice winds yet, which sort of sucks. Kind of waiting for them to show up, but yeah, it's blows it right out into the lake. Not too bad at all. I don't mind that at all. So saves me a lot of work, because that was probably a tank and a half of fuel, which wasn't too bad. That thing's actually pretty good on fuel. Now I couldn't tell you how much per tank. It's more than you think though. It's, you know, probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 mil, half a liter, say, per fill. So it's not really too bad for full out for like half an hour, and that's about it. Then you're out of fuel. So that's really not too bad for full tilt running. So plus it's not running free; it's running with a bit of drag. You know, with that blower would be causing a bit of drag on it too. So, but yeah, me and dizziness don't mix too well. Oh dear. But anyways, I'm gonna put the big tractor away here and head her home, and probably puke my guts out and stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching today. We'll catch you tomorrow. Brainstorming a little bit of using the little trailer, the little green trailer I built, and building some kind of a box on the top of it for leaves, so I can just mow, and probably have to use my machine in there for the sucking part, and hook it up to the mower deck, and then I gotta figure out some kind of hose or something to go from the blower into the top part of this hopper thing for the trailer. So I'm kinda not sure how yet I'm going to hydraulics. I'm thinking when I dump, the trailer's going to dump up, but then I kind of want that box to kind of open up and go away from it, so when you dump her, you can just drive out and then it's gone, right? Now, that tailgate I got on there probably is not going to aid this bale of leaves, we'll say, to flow out too well, so I might have to think of something else for that. Now that tailgate will come off. I can pull the pins and then just lift it off. And I almost need like a whole thing attached on the top hoppery part to kind of come down and twink and lock in that way. Something we'll have to brainstorm about. I don't know. There might be a lot of trial and error, you know. I want to kind of not airtight. You got to have air to come out again, so you're gonna have to have ventilation, like screens cut in the side or something, so the air can come through. Probably one on each side, one on the top, so when she starts filling up past the side ones, it'll still up at the top, but you don't want to lose all your leaves at the same time, right? So yeah, that might be a good winter project. Use her up for next year, or first thing in the spring, because some of these leaves are gonna whatever from us in the spring. So that's something we're gonna have to think about, and I'm gonna have to keep an eye on sizes and stuff. I want it as big as possible, but I also have to tow this thing when it's full of like 15 tons of leaves in the back, and it's got to fit in the garage underneath my skinny sort of doors there. So they're not super high doors, they're only like an 8-foot door, so it's not too tall. So the trailer takes up like 3 feet right there, so yeah, 6 foot maybe on the top, and that's about it. So I'm gonna have to do some measuring to be able to get what scale I want, or I guess it could just sit outside while I'm using it and then be able to take it apart. See, I want to have this top piece also come off when I want to just use my trailer, right? So we'll have to figure all that out. It's going to be a little bit of a project, but we'll get to her probably through the winter and stuff. We'll have to get some probably just make it out of like maybe the 2x3s, not 2x4. I don't really think I need it that beefy, just adds more weight to it too, right? So the 2 inch by like a 3 inch, I think that should work. And then some probably some thinny kind of plywood for the sides, cover it over, and cut a couple of holes for some vents. And I was thinking too, you could probably get away with using, see when it dumps too, you're going to want to pull that tube out of the top of that thing, so you're going to have something that's going to be able to come off. So I'm thinking some of the furnace, like 8-inch furnace vent thingies for your forced air furnaces, I think something like that would work good, because then you could have the hose going onto that and then just twink that into like a fitting onto the trailer thing, and then just be able to pull it out, send her up, dump her out, and then away she goes. So she's still a long way in the air yet, so I'm thinking hydraulic wise I got 4 of them on the tractor. I need 2, one for the trailer up and down, and I could somehow wire in something for the other 2 outlets for the left and right. You can use them for, you know, pulling the box, so you could dump it and then pull the other one, and then the box would open up, and then she'd just all drive ahead and she'd all pour out. It would work in theory. Sounds good. But yeah, that's the idea. If you got any ideas on her, let me know. Or even possibly, I know I've seen some videos that are sort of set up like this, but it's a lot of stuff just to collect some leaves. But I got enough leaves that's worth it in here, you know. I chew up 98% of them, but there's still some that, you know, I haven't been able to chew up. So, but yeah, anyways, that's it for today. Looks like crubbly old weather coming in, so we're gonna head her home, try to get my head undizzied, and we'll be good to go for tomorrow, hopefully. So anyways, have a good night. Thanks for watching today. We'll catch you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the leaf blowing episode back there. It was sucked, but it blew anyway. So almost thinking I might need one of them backpack leaf blowers too. I almost said loaf blowers, leaf blowers. That might be kind of handy too, but it'd be, I guess, a little more maneuverability, you know, for like just the nozzle instead of wheeling the whole thing around, you know, like that, which, you know, it's good for your mushkles, but I don't know, I'm really tired. So, but I think even those backpack ones put out more air too, so maybe that would have worked better. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna head her out. We'll catch you tomorrow, and thanks for watching. That took a while, didn't it? Get him again. Maybe we can get him again. Not quite.
I can hear you.
Oh. Eventually he's just gonna run away. You're not gonna run away?
No.
Oh. Oh well. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow.